professionals, right? The story must go on.
You know, Silas, I always was a sucker for happy endings. The hero kills the monster, saves the day, fade to black, roll credits.
Funny. Your stories never seem to end that way, do they?
It's Saturday, June 5th, 2004, and you're listening to 90.7 KPFK Radio. Former President Ronald Reagan has died today at his home here in Los Angeles.
Excuse me, sir. I think you may have dropped this.
Thank you. I was getting worried that I'd lost this. Would you like to join me for some coffee? Always nice to have some company, especially in this time of mourning.
Hopefully Reagan's legacy will be remembered.
Oh, it will be. What's your name, kid?
Oh, I'm Silas.
Rich, you in school?
Is there anything I can get for you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, I just got out. I'm looking for a job in journalism now.
Well, I'm a journalist of sorts.
Really? Any tips?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid any advice that I give to you, you wouldn't be able to remember.
Sure I would.
You really want to know? I'm a time-traveling journalist from the future.
And how does one get into the time-traveling reporter field exactly?
Well, in my time travel is monitored by the Time Protection Agency, and they've teamed up with the World Historical Council to send a select few journalists back in time to interview some of history's most profound people right before their deaths.
I'm assuming you just interviewed Reagan then?
You're quick, kid. Yes, I have his final thoughts all recorded. I'm lucky enough to be able to have a few days post-interview to enjoy the local sights and sounds and tastes too, I might add.
How'd it go?
I got everything I needed, though it was a bit difficult.
How so?
He was already struggling with the memory loss due to the Alzheimer's. I barely even needed to use this.
A pen? Oh, it's a memory erasing device.
Yes, that is one of its functions. You do catch on very fast.
So, who's been your favorite person to interview so far?
Well, it's hard to pick a favorite, but I do have to say Einstein was fascinating. Before I erased his memory, I told him how vital his work was in developing time travel. He wasn't even surprised. Now, as much fun as this has been, I'm afraid I have to be heading off. It's time to head back home and finish putting together this interview.
I'm sorry we couldn't have spent more time chatting. It's been an honor getting to know you, and memory I will cherish for years to come.
Afraid that won't be happening. We can't have people running around telling people what I do, now can we? Don't worry. The process is safe and painless, and in a moment, I'll be gone and you won't remember a thing.
You can put that thing away now, Drax. You won't be needing it.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, Drax. There's going to be an accident, a failure in your return trip, and you won't make it. But don't worry, you won't feel a thing. And also, don't worry, I've transferred the contents of your latest interview onto my device, and we'll make sure it gets to where it needs to go.
So that's it then? One last bow and then it's thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. Well, if this is truly the end, then I just ask that you pass on one final message to my audience. Tell them it was my honor to bring them a moment in time each week.
No need. You just told them yourself. Wasn't a fan of the glasses. I went with a more subtle way of recording. My career had to start somewhere, and it started with the man whose work I shall carry on and hopefully do justice to. You are more loved and known than you think, and for this reason, the World Historical Council has felt it fitting that my first interview be with you. Your story will forever be a part of history, and on a personal note, I must say it has been an honor getting to know you, and a memory I will cherish for years to come. Are you ready?
The honor is mine.
We're both professionals, right? The story must go on.
You know, Silas, I always was a sucker for happy endings. The hero kills the monster, saves the day, fade to black, roll credits.
Funny. Your stories never seem to end that way, do they?
I erased his memory and set his watch back to when he walked into the cafe. He's trapped in a time loop.
Good work, Silas. Please delete the end of your interview. We want Drax Richards to be remembered well.
Yes, of course.